So let us start with the today's class. That is, so today we are going to study laws of reflection of light. So if you'll see that in last class we have studied what is incident ray, what is point of incidence, what is the reflected ray, what is the angle of incidence, what is the angle of reflection. So if it comes to here, laws of reflection of light. If you take the reflection of light from a plane mirror, a plane surface, for example, plane mirror, or from any kind of spherical surface. For example, the types of spherical mirrors we have concave and convex mirrors takes place according to the two laws. If you go to the plane mirror or a spherical mirror, doesn't matter. The reflection of light will takes place according to the two laws. That is only known as the laws of reflection of light. So by following these two laws only, the reflection of light will take place from the plane mirrors as well as from the spherical mirrors. So let us comes to what is that laws. We'll see one by one. So if it comes to know, this is not new to you, but you should know it. So let us comes to the first law of reflection of light. We'll see that is first law of reflection. So the first name is what? First law of reflection. First law of reflection. So what is the meaning of this first law? Means what it will suggest. According to the first law of reflection of light, if we take the incident ray, the reflected ray,
Reflected ray and the normal ray lies on the same plane.
normal means at the point of incident, all lies in the same plane.
Same
So,
plane.
if we take, understand? For example, if we take a mirror of M and M dash, M and M dash, if we take. So I have inserted a incident ray of AO. Incident ray called as what? AO. And the perpendicular line called as perpendicular line. What we should call? Normal.
NO.
And if I draw the refracted ray, that is called as OB. So if you'll observe here, incident ray AO and the reflected ray OB and the normal ON all lies in the same plane. Understand? Means in the sense of at the same point or same plane they are lies. So that is why, understand, they're all lies on the same plane of paper. Means like a same plane of paper, same position. So they are neither coming up out of the paper or nor going down into the paper. So all should lies in the same plane. Same plane. The plane. Understand? So this is only called as first law of reflection. All incident ray, reflected ray, and the normal or point of incident should lie on the same plane. That is only called as first law of reflection. Next, if we'll take second law of reflection, what it will say means, according to the second law of reflection of light, if we'll take the angle of reflection is always equal to the angle of incident. So what is the angle of reflection, Ra? If you take angle of reflection, the angle between the reflected ray and the normal is called as angle of reflection, and the angle between the reflected incident ray and the normal is called as angle of incidence. Is it yes or no? So this is only called as angle of reflection and angle of incident. So now if you take the second law of reflection, you take the second law of reflection. Understand? So the angle of reflection is always equal to the angle of reflection is always equal to the angle of incident. So that is only angle I is equals to angle R. So we can state this one is also in another way, that is the angle of incident is equals to angle of reflection, or angle of reflection is equals to angle of incident. So if the angle of incident is I and the angle of reflection is R, then according to the second law of reflection, what will become? Angle I is equals to angle R. Now, for example, If we'll measure the angle of reflection, what is this here? NOB. If we'll measure the angle of reflection NOB, understand? We will find that it is almost exactly equals to angle of AON. Understand? If we'll find the angle of NOB and if we'll measure angle of AON, both will be definitely equal. So we'll find that exactly equal to the angle of AON, which is equals to NO. So this is only called as second law of reflection. So the second law of reflection of light, suppose let me take, I have inserted the incident angle of, example I am saying, 35 degrees. If I have inserted the incident ray 35 degrees, then the angle of reflection will become what? 35 degrees. If I inserted this one with the 35, this also will become 35 degrees. Is it yes or no? Suppose if the
Yes.
angle of incident
Yes,
is changed to 45 degrees, then what will happen to reflected ray?
45 degrees.
45 degrees. Again, this also will change us, which is also will change us into 45 degrees. So like this, every time if we take it, understand? So in every case, the angle of reflection is equals to what? Every case, the angle of reflection remains equal to the angle of incident. That is only the second law of reflection. Always, if people remember, in every case, the angle of reflection is remains equal to the angle of incidence. That is only called as second law of reflection. So these are the two laws of reflection. So if you note it down, then we'll go for special case. Write it first. Laws of reflection of light. First one. First law of reflection. First law of reflection. First law of reflection. According to the first law of reflection, according to the first law of reflection, according to the first law of reflection of light, is to you can give two dots of light. The incident ray, reflected ray, the incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal, bracket you can write what? At the point of incidence. Normal means at the point of incidence. Remember, point of incidence. All lie in the same plane. All lie, L-I-E, lie in the same plane. All lie in the same plane. Example, you can draw this one, first image. This is the example. You have to draw the image also. This is the first law. That is. Draw. This is first law. So here what is first law? AO, OB, ON. All lies in the same plane. That's all. Understand? OA, sorry, AO, OB, ON. All lies in the same plane. That's all. Same plane. Understand? Completed? Next, keep reading. Second law of reflection. Second law of reflection. second law of reflection. According to the second law of reflection of light, according to the second law of reflection, according to the second law of reflection of light, according to the second law of reflection of light, the angle of reflection is, the angle of reflection is, the angle of reflection is always equal to the angle of incidence. Angle of reflection is always equal to the angle of incident. So you can write angle of incident is represented with I, angle of reflection is represented with the R. So what will become Ra? According to the second law, what will become? Always angle AON, which is equals to angle NOB, which is only known as angle I is equals to angle R. Draw this diagram. Angle I is equals to angle R. You can write angle R is equals to angle I always. Both are same. You understand? Jesse?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Do it. Which one, Pranita? Can you want to repeat this one, Pranita?
Yes, sir.
Okay. According to the second law of reflection, according to the second law of reflection of light, the angle of reflection is always equal to the angle of incidence. Angle of reflection is always equal to the angle of incidence. That's all. So you can draw this diagram and down you write like this. Understand? Prasini?
Yes, sir.
Sir, for two also same diagram, sir.
Diagram, this is again you have to redraw, man. Here before diagram I and R is not there. Now I am keeping I and
Okay,
R.
sir.
That is. So now, example you can write. Suppose if you take angle of incident is 35 degree, angle of reflection is also 35 degree. Or if it is changes to 45 degree, then reflection angle is also changes to 45 degree. That's all. Is it okay? So here you should write one note. All of you keep heading note and you write it. What you will write? In every case, the angle of reflection, the angle of reflection remains equal to the angle of incidence. That's all. It okay, na? Dina, good morning. Completed, Amma? The angle of reflection remains equal to the angle of incidence. Is it clear? Anybody having any doubt, you can ask me. Clear, any doubt?
No, sir.
Now, it is a special case and all you should remember, understanding. That is, suppose, now here the incident ray is falling, understanding, with the some incident angle, so that the reflected ray is also with some same incident angle. So, same which is equals to the angle of incident. Now, suppose, if I have inserted the incident ray, understand, what happens when a ray of light falls normally or understanding, which is falls perpendicularly on the surface of a mirror. So now let us see that. So as we know that when the light ray falls perpendicularly or which is exactly coinciding through the normal, then what will happen? We will see that. So what will happen, Ram? You already studied, correct? So when the light ray falls perpendicularly to the surface or normal to the surface, then it will be reflecting back into the same without any deviation. Yes or no? So if you observe here, a ray of light which is incident normally, let me take, this is the mirror, M dash. Now, if I have inserted the incident ray exactly normal to the surface, exactly normal to the surface, then what will happen, Ra? I am inserting the incident ray exactly normal to the surface. Then, if you'll observe here, what is the angle of incidence? This is the plane mirror. If I have inserted exactly normal to the surface perpendicularly, then what will happen? Normal and incident ray is coinciding. What is the angle between them if they will coincide each? What is the angle between them? Coinciding each?
Zero, sir.
Don't know. So this is point of incidence and it is falling normal, exactly coinciding on the normal. So now both will get coincide each other. If they're having like this, then this is called as incident angle. If they both coincide, what is the angle between them? What is the angle between them? If they are like this, this is incident angle. Again, if they are like this, this is reflected angle. Now both point become same, exactly perpendicularly to the normal. What is the incident angle? What is the angle between them, Ra? Both are coinciding. Zero, correct. There is no angle between them. Then what is the angle of incident? Zero. Angle of reflection is also zero. You understand? When the light ray falls exactly to the normal, then both normal and the incident ray become same. So in this situation, there is no reflected angle. Again, the reflected ray also will go back in the same path. So if you insert the incident ray perpendicular or normal to the surface, incident ray, normal to the surface. Let me imagine this is the incident ray. Incident ray, then it will be reflecting back into the same medium, same path it will be taken. That is only called as reflected ray. Reflected ray. Now, if you observe here, a light is incident normally on a plane mirror. It means that it is traveling along the normal. It is traveling along the normal to the mirror. So the angle of incidence I for such a ray of light is 0. Understand? If angle of incident I is equals to 0, then angle of reflection R is equals to also what? 0. Because both normal and the incident ray and as well as normal and the reflected ray are coinciding each other. So as we know that since the angle of incident is 0, therefore according to the second law of reflection, the angle of reflection R is equals to also 0. So means in the sense of what? A ray of light which is incident normally or perpendicularly on a plane mirror is reflected back along the same path. Back along the same path. Why? Because the angle of incidence as well as the angle of reflection for such a ray of light is 0. So the angle of incident is equals to angle of reflection, which is equals to 0 degree. That's all. Understanding now? So that is why I am taking example of ON is the incident ray and again NO is the reflected ray. Both are lights and the same exactly coinciding. Understanding? Now perpendicularly to the normal or else normal is passing. So that, understand? So both up arrow, down arrow, both reflected ray, incident ray in the same path. So that is only called as when we inserted the incident ray. If what happens when a ray of light falls normally means, again it will go in the same path. Understand? So that is the meaning of the thing. So without any deviation. So always in this case, when the light ray will falls perpendicularly to the surface, again it will be bouncing back into the same path. That is only called as angle of incident is equals to angle of reflection, which is equals to 0. Now in this situation, what is the angle between incident ray and the plane mirror? What is the angle between the surface and the plane mirror? So tell me. Incident ray and the plane mirror surface. What is this angle? And what is this angle? What is the angle between surface and the incident ray in this case? 90 degrees. Is it yes or no? And as
Yes,
well
sir.
as surface and the reflected ray also it is 90 degrees. But incident ray and the reflected ray both are coinciding, understanding, both in the same path, so that angle of incident and angle of reflection both are equals to 0. Do people understand or not? How many of you understand this? Yes?
Yes, sir. Understand, sir.
Yeah, that is. So this is a very important case. Always you remember, when the light is inserted normally, perpendicularly to the surface, it will be going back again into the same path it will take. That's all. Write it. Right. When a ray of light, when a ray of light, when a ray of light, which is incident normally, which is incident normally, which is incident normally, or perpendicularly on a mirror, or perpendicularly on a mirror, or perpendicularly on a mirror, on a mirror, is reflected back, along the same path, is reflected back along the same path, along the same path, along the same path, because the angle of incidence, because the angle of incidence, as well as the angle of reflection, as well as the angle of reflection for such a ray of light, for such a ray of light, which is equals to how much, Ra? Which is equals to how much? Arey, what is angle of incidence?
Zero, sir. Zero.
Understand? Ray of light are 0. Ray of light are 0. Ray of light are 0. That's all. Then draw this diagram. All of you draw. So now you tell me, this loss of reflection is applicable to all. Is it only the plane mirrors or curved mirrors also? Loss of reflection. So this loss of
Plane mirrors.
reflection is applicable to all the kinds of mirrors. Maybe a plane mirrors as well as maybe a spherical mirrors, means like a concave or convex mirrors. Understand? By using this loss of reflection of light, we can find out the nature, position, understanding position of the image formed by the various types of mirrors. Remember, without this loss, we cannot find any kind of position, character, or nature of the image by any kind of mirrors, types of mirrors. That's all. So draw this diagram, all of you. Completed?
No, sir.
No, do it. Don't draw with a free hand. You have to draw, understand, you have to draw with scale only. Completed? So once you understand this, then before going to the play diagrams, images formed by the plane mirrors as well as curved mirrors, we will see a very, very important thing which I have taught in yesterday's class. You may remember yesterday's class I have taught when Dilip and Dena is in a room. He can able to see the chair in all the directions because because of its rough surface, the light will be emerged into, means the light will be reflected into all the directions, as well as plane mirror. If you observe, only in one direction it will reflect the light, so that only in that particular direction only we can able to see the image of an object. So that is only based upon that example. Now the reflection of light we can be classifying into two types. One is regular reflection and second one is, understand, irregular reflection, also we used to known as diffuse reflection of light. Understand? So all of you keep heading. Now regular reflection and irregular reflection. Regular and irregular reflection. So irregular reflection also we used to call it as what? Bracket you can write. What we used to call? Irregular reflection. Diffuse reflection of light. Remember, first one is regular reflection. Regular reflection and irregular reflection. So irregular reflection is also known as diffuse. Remember, both are same. Diffuse reflection of light. Diffuse reflection of light. So we start now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if you'll observe here, diffuse reflection of light, regular and irregular reflection of light, nothing is there. If we'll take the regular reflection like a plane mirror, only we can able to see in a particular direction, because reflection of light will take place exactly which is equals to the angle of incident. So the bouncing of light is only in any one direction. So like that surfaces, understand, they will show the regular reflection. So in regular reflection, a parallel beam of light. Yesterday I have taught you a beam of light. What we used to call? What is the name of the beam of light? Together light rays are coming above, like it more than one. That's
Bundle of light rays.
beam of light. Is it yes or no? Yes or no?
Sir.
Yes. So in regular reflection, if we take a parallel beam of light, why I am saying parallel means always light rays will travel in a straight line. Is it yes or no? They will never even coincide, will never even cross each other. So in regular reflection, a parallel beam of incident light is reflected as again a parallel beam of, understanding, in one direction. That is only called as parallel beam of reflected rays. So the parallel incident rays remains parallel even after reflection and go only in one direction. Only go in one direction. That kind of reflection is called as regular reflection. So if we take it here, let me take now. Regular reflection means, example, mirror. So if you take any kind of surface, if you take a parallel beam of light, let me take, this is my one parallel beam of light. I will draw with a neat notebook, clearly a scale only. So you people need to understand exactly. So this is my one parallel beam of light. Understand, inserted. Next, this is my another parallel beam of light. Understand, two I have inserted. And let me take here one. So this is my another parallel beam of light. Now, for every ray, you please kindly draw the normal. All of you draw the normal. Invisible, like a small dotted lines. And here it is the normal. And again here it is the normal. So if you take here, everywhere, N, and this is what O, and this is what incident ray, OA. Just to take it. Now, again, regular reflection means what will happen? Again, the reflected light rays also will be looks like a, understand, will be looks like a what? again a parallel beam of light. Exactly, I am not seeing that. Oh, okay. This is the reflected ray, the same way. Another reflected ray, the same way. I can take another reflected ray. So you can take it here. Again, they are understanding in the form of B, B, B. So if you observe here, what is happening now? Incident ray is like this and reflected ray is like this. So all are parallel to each other. Yes or no? A parallel beam of incident ray which is equals to a parallel beam of reflected ray. Yes or no, Ra?
Yes, sir.
This kind of reflection is called as regular reflection. So if you'll observe here, regular reflection of light, understanding, occurs only from smooth surfaces, very, very smooth or polished surfaces like a plane mirror or any kind of highly polished metal surfaces like a silver. Understanding? So here if you'll take, when a parallel beam of light falls on this parallel beam of light falls on this smooth surface of a plane mirror, it is reflected as a again parallel beam in only one direction. So that is why this is called a plane mirror produces always what, Ra? Plane mirror produces always what? Regular or irregular? Plane mirror
Regular.
always produces what? Plane mirror
Regular,
produces சொல்லுங்கப்பா, regular or irregular? Produces
Regular.
regular reflection.
Regular.
Produces regular reflection of light. That is what is called as regular reflection. So images are formed by the regular reflection of light. For example, if we take a smooth surface like a plane mirror produces a clear image of an object due to regular reflection of light. So always regular reflection will form a very, very clear image because of regular reflection, because full light will be reflecting in only one direction. So here only they will form a very clear, they will produce a clear image of an object due to the regular reflection of light. So a highly polished metal surfaces and even a still water surface also produces regular reflection of light, and they will form the clear images always. Water surface as well as any kind of metal, highly polished metal surfaces also. Because we can see our face in a polished metal. You can see while you are washing bowls and all utensils, you can see your face very clearly because it is highly polished metal object. As well as you go inside, you go and will stand near the water pond. We can able to see our image inside the water. Yes or no? So that is why still water surface of a pond or lake, even though it is what? It is it will be like a polished surface so that it will be reflecting our image inside the water. Or else you can take any kind of a polished wooden table is a very smooth, and hence even it is also produces regular reflection of light. Highly polished. For example, plywood we used to stick on the wood. Have you noticed it? It will be very, very highly reflected. Yes or no? We can able to see our image. Have you noticed it or not? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
That is. So these all are the example of regular reflection. Understand? So now if we'll take understanding irregular reflection, if we'll take, this is just opposite to this one. So you have to take irregular reflection also is called as what? Understanding. Diffuse reflection. It is just a rough surface or any kind of sheet of paper. So you can take a rough surface like this. So this is called as rough surface. So any kind of unpolished wood or some kind of chair, table, chalk piece, cardboard, paper, normal paper, walls, everything, they are unpolished metal objects. So you can take any kind of anything, rough surface. Then let me imagine this is also some naming should be kept, or else you don't want, you can remove it. So now here if you'll observe, I will take a parallel beam of light. I will take a parallel beam of light, but how it will be happens you see. So this is my parallel beam of light. So here what will happen means, so the reflected light rays will go, understand, somewhere like this they will go. So there is no kind of understanding equal incident and equal reflected ray. So if you observe here, this is the incident rays, Understand? So here, because of irregular surfaces, they are not going again like parallel. So there is much variation in their angles. So this kind of reflection, light rays reflected in different directions, you observe. The direction they are reflected in different directions. Different directions because of irregular surface. This is only called as diffuse reflection. So here, incident light is reflected in different directions, but incident rays are parallel beam of light. Reflected rays are all the directions. So that is why we can say, understanding in diffuse reflection, a parallel beam of light, incident light is reflected in different directions. So that is why this is called as irregular reflection. Also, this we used to call, remember another name for this, scattering. What we used to call Ra? Scattering. Diffuse reflection, also known as what? Irregular reflection, or also we can call it as scattering. Can you able to remember? Ra? Say yes or no? Scattering. Note it down. So this irregular reflection or diffuse reflection of light takes place from any kind of objects which is present in our house, like cardboard, chalk, table, chair, walls, and any kind of unpolished metal objects, everything. Everything is under this one. Understand, Amma, all of you? So irregular reflection, we have three names. Understand? One is what? Irregular reflection. Next one, diffusion reflection. Next one, scattering. Both all are same. Can you able to remember or not?
Yes, sir.
Write it.
Yes, sir.
Regular reflection. Regular reflection. Regular reflection.